It's February 24th. Welcome to yes2hellwith.com. Let me begin with something simple. Every system of power operates on one thing: presumption. Presumed authority, presumed jurisdiction, presumed status, presumed obligation. And most people never challenge those presumptions, not because they agree with them, but because they have never examined their own position clearly enough to do so. They feel something is wrong, but feelings are not structure. As such, people argue online, but arguments without discipline collapse under pressure. They repeat phrases about rights and freedom, but when asked to explain precisely what they believe and why, they hesitate. That hesitation is where presumption wins. Now, here is the problem. Institutions operate in writing. Statutes are written, policies are written, contracts are written, court orders are written. But the average individual's beliefs about authority and obligation exist only in conversation and never in disciplined documentation. That imbalance matters. And this is exactly why the Statement of Understanding program exists, and you can find it at the same name, statementofunderstanding.com. The Statement of Understanding is a structured program that guides you through the process of clearly documenting in writing what you understand about authority, jurisdiction, status, standing, consent, obligation. It is not a protest document. It is not a rant. It is not a template that you copy and paste. It is a disciplined exercise. You are required to define your terms. You are required to explain your reasoning. You are required to confront contradictions in your own thinking. You are required to examine what you actually believe and not what you heard someone say. Most people have never done this kind of work. They speak emotionally about freedom, but they cannot define its structure. They speak critically about government, but cannot articulate the limits of power in a coherent way. They claim rights, but cannot explain the foundation of those rights. The Statement of Understanding forces clarity. It exposes weakness in our own reasoning. It strengthens what survives examination. It transforms vague frustration into documented conviction. And once something is written clearly, something changes internally. We stop reacting. We stop speaking loosely. We stop arguing in circles. We begin operating from structured understanding. Now, I will share with you that this Statement of Understanding program is not for everyone. It is not passive. It requires thought. It requires humility, discipline. But here is the truth. If you cannot articulate your understanding in writing, you do not possess it. You are borrowing it, or it does not exist. And borrowed convictions collapse under pressure. The Statement of Understanding program exists for one purpose: to move you from assumption to precision, from reaction to structure, from emotional rhetoric to documented clarity. Because clarity is strength, and strength must be disciplined. If you are serious about understanding the nature of authority, if you are serious about examining obligation instead of simply complaining about it, if you are serious about grounding your beliefs in structured reasoning, then participate in this program. Do the work. Complete your Statement of Understanding, because the difference between those who are governed by presumption and those who stand firm is the element of preparedness and clarity. And clarity must be written. It must be documented. Visit statementofunderstanding.com and then document your good faith beliefs. Acquire peace of mind. And as always, may truth reign supreme.